Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a later than normal Avillion and Brayden talks. Somebody was a little eepy today.
So I had an alarm, and I even text. I don't usually do this. I usually forget completely. I texted Brayden. I'm like, hey, I will be
Taking a
asleep
nap.
till 6 o'clock Eastern, but I have an alarm 6 o'clock Eastern. I'll
Which
be up.
worked out because I still had to watch the presents, so we were gonna start later regardless, pretty much, because I was
Yeah.
gonna watch and record the presents. So I was like,
Yeah.
perfect. That works out perfectly.
Well, and usually you're not ready till like 5:30 anyway.
Yeah.
So if I'm not, if I get up at 6, whatever, it's fine. So I got up at 6, and then immediately passed the fuck back out. So sincerest apologies, good sir.
Well, no, it still worked out because I just had a
The grinding stream.
almost 2 hour stream, grinding stream, catching up, which I was gonna do in reverse. So it didn't really change my day around because it just flipped these two things. But also, it ended up being like a great stream. Like I averaged like 20 viewers the whole time.
Oh hell yeah!
Which is huge for me. That's a massive stream. Only 2 people chatting, but yeah, massive stream for me today.
There's still people there. It's great.
Yeah.
Um,
So things work out.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So you all caught up. You beat Wallace.
Yes.
Or not? I guess not Wallace. Wally, because Wallace is a different guy. I like calling him Wallace, but he's not Wallace. Granted, Wallace isn't in this game. I don't. Besides a cameo, I think Wallace is only battleable in Emerald. Whatever. Or no, is Wallace the 8th gym leader in Ruby and Sapphire? I don't remember. Anywho,
We'll find out.
yeah, we're here.
Yeah. So how you doing, brother?
Well, so I texted you guys this morning. I'll discuss it here. A couple weeks ago, so about a month ago or so, I went to the doctor, and a couple weeks after my doctor's appointment, mind you, I paid up front that day at the doctor. A couple weeks later, I get an email that I have a new charge on my account with that doctor for $150, and I'm like, well, that's bullshit. So I called them and got that taken care of. And then I find out that I got billed yesterday for $180 from the same doctor. So,
bro, they're trying to get your ass.
I found out before the doctor's office even opened, so I called my bank straight away to dispute the claim. Like, hey, what the fuck's going on? So I told my bank, like, hey, this charge should not exist. I have not been back. I have not been informed I would be incurring any additional charges. This charge shouldn't be there. I'd like to dispute this. So they started the dispute, and also they put a stop transaction on that merchant, so they can't charge my card anymore. And after that, once the doctor's office opened up, I called them. And I talked to the same guy who got me adjusted when I had the $150 charge. Spoke to the same guy, so I'm talking to him, and he's looking at it. He can't make sense of it, so he's like, "Best I can do is like forward this to our billing agent, and then they can get back to you." Like, okay, whatever. So I did not hear from their billing agent at all today. So hopefully that's a tomorrow or the next day thing. And either way, again, I've already told my bank, so it's getting looked at. But still, $180 is a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
And because I was told the day of my appointment I would be paying $130, which is what I paid every other time I've ever gone to that doctor. No appointment's ever been more than $130. So there's no reason this one should be $310. Yeah. So, we'll see. We'll see what that's all about.
A doctor being billed for a medical appointment I should have been also happened to me, but in a different way, because I have health insurance with the job I work at, and they just didn't charge it to my health insurance, so I got sent a bill for like $300 something.
Yeah,
and was like, what the fuck? Called their charge. Now they should be charging it to my insurance. I should hear back in like 60 days. They said if I don't hear anything back, that means it got dealt with properly. But yeah.
Excuse me. Well, another thing, one of my coworkers was telling me, he said, like, he has insurance and he gets full coverage for his doctor's visits.
Yeah.
Sometimes his doctor will just randomly say that he had a visit so that they could charge his insurance. Like, so I'm wondering now if they didn't maybe for whatever reason think I had insurance, and they billed me thinking it would go to my insurance, and I just wouldn't know. I just wouldn't notice that they had set me an additional, like, an additional charge.
When you were talking about that, I was thinking like maybe they do this to, like, clients with like rich clients that they'll be like, oh, they won't even notice a charge like this.
I don't got that kind of money.
But you got that kind of aura, so they probably just misinterpreted.
Must be, maybe, I don't know, but
they were like, he bred it up.
I'm not, but you know, I appreciate it. I need them to send me the money back quick. I'm trying to go to a Titans first preseason game. I didn't know till today. It's in Tampa.
Ooh. And
that's probably the only preseason game Cam Ward's gonna play in. So I get to see Cam Ward's NFL debut technically. By going to that game. Tickets are like $18.
Yeah.
They're cheap. Parking is more expensive.
I thought game 3 was like this is where the starters play type preseason game.
It depends. I mean, depends on the team, but I know some teams will like let the starters play a drive in game 1 and just have the backups play the other 2 games. But like for some teams, they have like the third team playing the entire third game.
Yeah. Just
to like operationally to do a few things.
That's true. Preseason's very much.
Like, first drive of the first game of the preseason, your starters are most likely going to be out there.
Well, like, does Sean McVay even let them touch the field? Is he a...
Well, no, but I mean, it depends on the coach and also, like, the Rams know they don't need to play in the preseason to be ready for week 1. The Titans, they were the worst team in the league last year. They probably want the starters out there at least a drive. That's what they did preseason last year. The starters played a couple drives. Like, Tony Pollard probably won't play. I doubt Tyler Lockett plays. He's 33 years old. You know what Tyler Lockett is. You don't need to see him in the preseason. Right. Same like Pollard, a lot of tread on the tires last year. Pollard didn't even play in the preseason last year, and then had a big workload last season. You don't need to see Pollard in the preseason. You know what Pollard is. We might not even see Spears a lot in the preseason. It might just be Kalel Mullings and who's the guy we just signed? Jordan Mims. Because we cut Ty Davis-Price, 49ers legend Ty Davis-Price, one of those incredible third-round picks at running back they do every year. Trey Sermon, Ty Davis-Price, whoever else. Isaac Garendo in the 4th or 5th last year. I have high hopes for him still. But anywho, yeah, going to my dad's this weekend. That should be fun. And hopefully... it's not what we've been on because it's not out yet. Quedeca album this Friday, officially. Track list is dropped. One of my favorite bands is on the closing track. I knew Quedeca was tapped in. I didn't know he was tapped in enough to get Maruha on a song.
He actually just follows you on Spotify. That's all this is.
Well, yeah, because he's got another Danny Brown feature, which is not the first time he's had Danny Brown on an album. He had Danny Brown on what was technically his last album. He's had a mixtape since then, but his last album had Danny Brown on it. So he's got a Danny Brown feature on this album. There's only 2 features. It's Danny Brown on, I think, track 10 or 11, and then Maruha on track 14. So I'm really excited to see what that last song is going to sound like, because on his last album, he had, on the closing track, he had Thor Harris, who was the drummer for the band Swans. I'm wondering if he's going for a kind of similar thing with the Maruha feature, because that is a very, that is a kind of like a prog rock, like jazz rock kind of band. So I'm sure it's gonna sound awesome. I'm excited to hear how it's gonna sound. But in general, man, like I've waited 1.5 years for this album. What
if it's
I'm killing myself. Like there's simply no way. Like I have full confidence it's not gonna suck, because sure. It's like there's just and everything he said about this album, he's even like every time he talks about it, he's like, I don't want you to manage your expectations. I want you to think this is going to be like the greatest thing ever. And like when Tyler, the Creator, announced like 2 days in advance that he was dropping an album on Monday, which I'll talk about that later in the pod. Somebody was like, they didn't say it by name, but they just said, I know he's mad as hell right now. And it was in reference to Quedeca, because this is somebody that's always in Quedeca's replies. He even replied to the tweet and he's like, I don't mind anybody else releasing music this week because nothing's going to sound like Vanisher. Also, another, like, Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist randomly announced that Alfredo 2 is also coming out this Friday. So another surprise album drop that is coming the same day, and then Tyler announcing like 49 hours in advance that he was dropping an album on Monday. So two like very late announcements for albums coming out this week, right before he was slated to drop. But you know, the Lion does not concern himself with other people dropping music in the same week. So
I was prepping for a real analogy. You're just like, no, the Lion does drop music.
the Lion will not be mad at. Somebody said he's dropping the album on July 32nd, but which would technically be a Friday if it existed, so it would make sense. But man, I can't wait. I really can't wait. It's weird. He teased a fourth single. He never released a fourth single though. I don't know. Maybe he planned on it originally and then was like, it's too close to the album release date, so I'm not gonna. Whatever. That's probably it for me. Brayden, how you doing?
Okay, so new Power Ranger toys dropped. New Power Ranger toy line based off of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The way that Pokemon fans talk about like Gen 1 love, they couldn't handle being a Power Ranger fan. Only Mighty Morphin gets any love. Like, it's only ever Mighty Morphin that gets anything, the original series. But I did buy, I think it's coming out in 2 waves. So I bought all of the first wave, which I didn't know. I was very confused because I went to a Walmart, bought all of the each ones that they had, but I was like, oh, we're missing a couple Rangers and a couple Zords. I can't make the Megazord. So I was like, all right, let me go to a Target. They had the exact same toys, and I was like, all right, okay, it's 1 wave, and I can't make the Megazord. That's fucking lame. But anyways, we'll wait for a second wave. But as I was walking out of that Target that I did not need to go to, I look down past the cart section. There's a big cart with 2 Target employees standing there, and they had all of the recently released new Pokemon cards just sitting there. And I was like, hey, what the fuck is that? I walked by, and they're like, yeah, you can take 1 of each and buy it. And I was like, oh, shit. I assumed I wasn't going to be able to get this. It's the White Flare Black Bolt one, the Gen 5 set. And I just got I got 1 of each for White Flare and Black Bolt ETB, the Elite Trainer boxes. It comes with like 9 packs, special card, yada, 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 a bunch of little stuff. So I bought 1 of each. I recorded 2 unboxing videos, 1 of each, obviously. White Flare is going to come out tomorrow when this video is up, Thursday in general, of unboxing that one. And then Black Bolt will come out next week. One unboxing was a lot better than the other. One unboxing sucked in terms of like the pools. But another one was pretty fucking sick. So that's cool. Because right now, I have 2 other unboxing Pokemon videos that I already recorded, but are going to get pushed back for this newer one. So I have like 4 ready. I'm trying to do them weekly every like Thursday. Have a Pokemon. Yeah. It's kind of ASMR-like. I don't want to say I fully am pulling off the ASMR, but it's very adjacent if it's not outright ASMR. Okay. But yeah, that was huge. I just randomly got lucky, got blessed.
Nice.
And then I need to start like genuinely getting on my knees and praying more, in general. But also just for this YouTube channel to blow up because I really don't like I hate my coworkers. Nothing specific happened today. Like nothing specific happened, but I'm just sitting there and I'm just like looking around and I'm like, man, I don't like you guys. Like I really don't like you guys. A lot of two-face, a lot of like talking shit behind each other's back, and I know they talk shit about me behind my back. It's just like and they're also annoying, and it's the Gen X boomer humor of just, I don't know.
That's a nice piece of ass over there.
Yeah. Like, literally that actually happened today while I was like driving out with a coat, like because there was a female guard there, and there's a line of like being like telling your friend, yo, look at that girl, but like they always cross it. I've never heard them not cross it. And it's just like, and they're definitely homophobic as well. Like they take it out. I don't know. They take it out on me, for very dumb reasons. But they're the homophobes that are just like, I don't care what you do, but just don't shove it down my throat.
I got a coworker like that.
And
I got a guy like
it's
that.
just like, okay, and yeah, it's just, yeah. There's like one or two coworkers I like. I like the guy I work with, my partner, but he's out of town for a week, so I'll be bouncing around, really rolling the dice every day of who I'm put with. He's just an older 2-year-old, but he's cool, but yeah, I really don't like my coworkers.
Yeah.
So I'm very much just like, yo, YouTube, can you blow up? I don't want to go to work, especially because I have to get up so fucking early. I have to be there. I'm usually there before 6:30, waiting for the morning meeting, and I'm like, I'm here early and tired around people I just don't like.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, I'm in the same boat as far as getting up early as shit to get to work to do a job that you hate around some people I like, a lot of people I don't really care about. For the most part, I mean, like, the people in my immediate area, at least, are most of them pretty kind. But I do have a couple of coworkers in particular that I just I don't like being around them.
Yeah.
And I have to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what do you do?
And it's not like, and it's all dudes. Like, there's no. This is, to some people, this is gonna sound dumb, but there's definitely, I mean, there's just huge value to having masculine and feminine like type energies around.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all one energy. There's two girls that work there, and both of them are more masculine than like some of the guys that work there.
Okay. I at least have a decent number of women.
Yeah. There's no cute girl to at least just glance by and be like, well, at least this is here.
Oh, the cute girl that worked with me quit.
Damn.
So, yeah, no more. Well, not that there aren't. There's like one other cute girl in the building. She does not work anywhere near where I work though. But yeah, nah. Pretty lady don't work there no more. So, say whole deal. I don't know. Our last day was Friday, I think, or Thursday. I don't know. One of them.
Damn.
Oh, I didn't even mention during my segment that I went to the beach or the water park this past weekend. What the fuck? Yeah, it was my friend's birthday. We went to Orlando. We went to Volcano Bay. Did some slides. Did some swimming. Went into the like, it's called like the Fearless River. It's like a lazy river, but it's not lazy. It's really like pretty fast current in there. And at one point there was like this mom. She had like a U-shaped tube, it's like open in the front, and she had her toddler hanging out in there. And I guess he let go, so he started getting swept away. So I grabbed him and I like guided him back to the tube. Man, I felt just like Superman. He would have been so proud.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that part. I was like, I clicked on like halfway through. I was like, oh, he told us about this, and then that last line, I was like, yeah, that I definitely remember that line.
Yeah. And then we didn't really have enough time to properly pregame to go to the city walk afterwards because we all had to shower. So by the time I got out the shower, I had like 10 minutes left. So I'm over here sipping moonshine, vodka, soju, whatever I can get my hands on, just to try to get a buzz going before I got out the door. And I had a buzz, but it wasn't as much as I wanted. My head was hurting a lot too because I'd been in the sun and the water all day. It's whatever. But I had a good weekend though. I had a lot of fun there. And went to my first baseball game. I didn't even mention that. I got to witness a grand slam at the game. I got a free t-shirt at the game because it was the first game after the All-Star break, so they gave out the All-Star t-shirts. And there was a signed Pete Alonso baseball, the Mets first baseman. I didn't buy it because I'd like to be able to pay rent next month.
Yeah.
But, $400 baseball, pretty cool. So next time. Yeah, when I got more money and I find something like that.
When you don't have a fucking doctor's office trying to fuck you out all
charging
your money.
Me, trying to charge me $180 fucking dollars. Yeah, I can do it. Anywho, yeah, sorry. Back to the topic at hand.
Me, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is, desperately cannot wait for my trip to Pokemon Worlds next month to get away from work for an extended period of time, doing something fun, and just getting out of the house. And I haven't like traveled in a minute. I think the last time I traveled was to you. Did I travel?
Yeah.
In between
November.
Yeah. The last time I traveled would have been to you.
Yeah, so November of last year, so it's been a little while.
So it's been a minute. Not that I'm like a big traveler already, but just like something fun. But yeah, I can't wait. And it did help me going to Worlds. Does help this Pokemon Presents be a little better because it kicked off talking to me. I'm not competing, and that was the bigger part of it. But I am there, and that did pertain to me because this Pokemon Presents did just come out. Talked about Worlds. The last day is going to be at a stadium, which is really fucking sick. First time ever, they said. That's cool. But yeah, going to Worlds, and the Pokemon Presents talked about it. So let's talk about the Pokemon Presents. Let's talk about everything but Legends EA to start, which isn't much.
Okay, well, let's talk about the lack of Gen 5 remakes once again.
Okay.
They can't keep getting away with this, man. I'm tired of this bullshit.
I know I put it in my predictions, but when I thought about it after it wasn't announced, I was like, yeah, because I do think it's going to come out next year. I think, dude, next year could be the fucking best year. I've told you before, like we could do early in the year, like if they do that, like either put it on the fucking virtual console that's on the Switch 2, or release those like Gens 1 through 3 versions, like that was rumored. If they do that at the beginning of the year, which I don't think they would have a lot of time in between the announcement and the game coming out, like on purpose, not a lot of time. And then middle of the year, you get like a Gen 5 remake, and then end of the year, you get that's the greatest year of Pokemon ever, gaming-wise. That would be the greatest year ever.
Yeah, I'd like it. That would be fine. Like I would like more Gen 5 content, whether it be Black and White 3 or a remake of Black and White or some kind of something. Just a Gen 5 anything, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it.
It's like if you don't want us emulating your games, give us a way to play your games, please. Like let us go there. Yeah. But God, I really hope like what I just laid out, if that happens, oh my God, it's not going to. Like one of those, the only one that's like comfortable would be like the Gen 10 coming out. The other two, Gen 5 remakes, it is just an at some point thing. The collections release, that is way more speculative. So we'll see. Even just Gen 10 and Gen 5 remakes, like if they do a good remake, and then if Gen 10 is good like that, that could be a huge year.
What I didn't know, what I didn't realize until today is that Zeta A comes out one day before I go see Magdalena Bay in concert, because I'm going to Magdalena Bay on October 17th.
Coming out 16th?
Legend Zeta A comes out the 16th. So that'd be a stacked 2 days for my friend John and I, because he's a big Pokemon guy too, and he's also going to the concert with me. So very stacked 2 days for the two of us.
Yeah. And by the way, obviously, I'll be streaming that game on this channel. Subscribe.
Naturally.
Obviously.
What else was there? There was they gave us an update on what was it? Pokemon Masters? Is that what it's called?
Masters. The Masters EX. They did give an update, but also the Champions. I think is
Champions. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Masters EX did get something, so that's where that's coming from in your brain. But they did show us a bit more of Champions, and it raised, because it was all of it visually looked like about what I was expecting in terms of how you're able to train your Pokemon, and you're able to just pick Pokemon. You could also bring in your own, but you can just kind of pick Pokemon. The thing that got my eye was like there's like an in-game currency on how you train your Pokemon and do stuff like that. So I'm like, how do you get that in-game currency? Is it from battling and winning battles online? Cool. Is this a free-to-play game and you have to pay for that currency? Scary.
Not cool. Yeah.
Very, very scary. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Hopefully it's from just battling online.
I hope so.
One time games, just let me purchase you one time and then have all of you.
Mm-hmm. That would be
Have
nice.
all of you functioning.
That would be ideal.
But yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna get that when it comes out in 2026. It said.
Mm.
Oh, so I mean, there's that. There's gonna be that coming out in 2026. So that adds to the potential of its best year. Because also like the I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna be learning how to do like competitive Pokemon, like team building and playing competitively on the channel. Like I'm gonna do that on the channel. Try to stream and log the experience of going from no experience ever doing that to trying to get good at it, which could be fun. That was cool. The legendary beasts are coming to Pokemon Sleep. That's big for your sleeping boy over here. I do use Pokemon Sleep. Anything else? What did you want to?
Shiny Ruin Legend events for Scarlet and Violet coming as well. And they have to be defeated globally 1,000,000 times in order for them to be caught.
I saw that, and I was like, honestly, I don't think that'll take long. The Pokemon is so massive.
No, because the events are like weeks long, like a week-long thing for each of them, and like so many people are gonna want to do that because you're getting a free shiny Ruin Legendary in a Terra raid battle. So, I think that'll be cool. Also, there's a new mobile game that came out, or like 2 new mobile games. I don't remember if it was just the one. Pokemon Friends,
like a
I think.
Puzzle one, yeah. Pokemon Friends, where you play you play like puzzle games and you get stuffed plushies and you can decorate a room. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll probably download it because that seems like a great. That's just a good one when you're like waiting in a doctor's office and you're just like, waiting in a doctor's office to dispute fucking bullshit charges.
To dispute bullshit $180 charges against my account that I'm. Yeah.
As soon as I saw it, like, because it showed at first, it was like the circuit line with like Pikachu, the bolt lightning bolt. The first thing I thought of was the alligator app, like where you connect stuff to make his shower go. And then the next mini game was
where's my water?
Flowing water. Yeah, the next mini game was Squirtle have his water flow hit a patch of grass. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that one was cool, and yeah, I can't remember if there was there another one announced?
There was something else. I don't remember what it was.
Because they showed Cafe Remix again.
Yeah. Some kind of Lapras outfit, and then also a Alolan Meow, Totodile, and I think Minchino.
Yeah.
All got new outfits along with Lapras. I know there's like new megas coming to TCG, new mega cards. As well, which makes sense if megas are coming back in the game. Makes sense that we're getting.
Yeah, I already pre-ordered a pack, like another trainer box from a comic book store that's not near me anymore, but it is the one I used to go to. So I think it comes out like on a Thursday, so I'll just get off work, head over, pick it up. But yeah, do an unboxing because that comes out in like September.
Do we?
I think we're there.
Do we want to talk? Yeah, okay. So we didn't really get a ton of new information.
We got like you can shop. There's side quests with people in town that you can help out.
Yeah, we knew that from Legends Arceus.
Yeah, common sense would tell you that. Just kind
fashion.
of we saw the team that you're a part of that's trying to help build up the town. MZ. Yeah. We saw that. Team Rust.
Which basically confirms Mega Starmie and Mega Scrafty, which were 2 of the leaked megas from that list of like 27 megas we got forever ago. Dragonite was one of them too, and we have officially gotten Mega Dragonite.
Okay, don't tell me any others because I don't know. And you're not wrong to say what you said, but
I was going to say the two teammates we have, their partners were Staryu and Scraggy. And those were 2 of the leaked megas we got a while ago. They didn't show Mega Scrafty or Mega Starmie.
Hopefully,
but it's implied that those were probably their partners because we're getting those 2 megas.
Hopefully that means that there's more trainer battles with opponents having megas, because that was the one criticism I've heard of Gen 6.
Especially with how many...
Because they said there's like, 5 the whole game?
3! And one of them is the battle you get. So there's...
One of them is like Lucario, but you only can use Lucario?
Yeah, you do the Lucario versus Lucario fight when you get the Lucario. Then you get the Lysander fight when he has the Gyarados. And then Diantha has her Gardevoir. And then I guess if you want to get technical, with your last fight against your rival, they have, I think, their Mega Kanto starter.
Yeah.
But that's so 4.
Hopefully that means more rival battles, or not right, that's right, but any trainer battles with Mega Evolutions. But regardless, you're going to be fighting Mega Pokemon because the raid boss Pokemon in this is the Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon, because Mega's Pokemon are just Mega Evolving at random. Bum bum bum.
Yeah. There's also a former Team Flare scientist who is the professor in this game. I think that's pretty cool.
Did they say professor? I thought they said aide or researcher or something.
I mean, I don't know. They all look the same to me.
If I don't hear professor something, I'm like, okay, who is the professor then?
I guess. Fair enough.
Because that's what I was like, are they going to reveal the professor then? But maybe, this isn't a mainline game, so maybe that's just, different name for it, and that's the same thing. I really hope we... You get like quest from them or something equivalent, so I guess they're probably filling the professor role.
Yeah, but I do hope we get more. Well, also catching Pokemon is a big part of them helping you out too, so it does kind of feel like professor sort of role.
Yeah.
But I really hope we do get more Megas to fight in this game, because the whole point of this game is battling.
Yeah.
Like the entire premise of this game is you're battling to rank up among the trainers and Lumios.
Yeah. From Z to A.
As you get a little further up there, they start using Megas regularly. Yeah. I would hope so, because now there's gonna be Hi Angel. There's gonna be so many new Megas in this game. Like the Mega roster size is gonna almost double.
Do you want what letter do you want Megas to start appearing?
If we're talking about Z to A, give me about the halfway point. It's like, because I want to see all of them, throughout the game. I want to see these trainers with these Megas. Once it makes sense for the levels, once we start getting 2-stage Pokemon with Mega Evolutions, I want to see those Megas. I want to see.
I was thinking final quarter of letters.
I think we could go maybe final third or something. I don't want to wait that long.
Yeah, but I still want them to be.
Yeah,
they need more than 4, but I still want them to be somewhat special. So I was.
It depends on when we get it too, though, because when we get Megas, maybe give me a little bit of time with just me with the Megas, but not too much time. I want to fight.
Yeah, they'll definitely give us some time.
Yeah.
Also, I guess it depends on how fast you rank up and do you rank down? I don't know. We'll have to see how that really works. Yeah, obviously, I'm assuming you fly through ZYX, you probably very quickly, but yeah.
Well, I like the premise of day and night being completely different as well, as far as how the game plays. I think that's really interesting. I'm really excited.
Honestly, depending on how the system works, I might just want them only on A's. Depending on how the battles really feel, how everything really feels, the story battles, stuff like that, I might just want them on the A's.
Interesting.
Obviously, it depends on. Because I don't really know how it feels and how it plays. So a lot to be determined, but
yeah.
But in terms of showing new Pokemon forms, we only got one, and it's a new Mega Evolution. It's only one got announced, and it's Mega Dragonite.
I like it. I like it a lot.
For being the only Mega revealed, I thought it was very underwhelming.
Well. I don't not get it, but at the same what's Mega Dragonite supposed to look like? Because it's a Gen 1 Pokemon. It's got a pretty plain design.
Yeah.
The Mega's gonna be a pretty plain design.
Well, to me, because it looks like they just went, what are some Dragonair features? Let's just staple them on it. If it dead ass, if it just had a little bit more blue hue, not across its whole body, but just certain spots, accenting it, I think I'd like it way more.
I hope the shiny's blue. And not the green, not regular shiny Dragonite, because shiny Dragonite's kind of ugly.
Well,
but I like Dragonite. I like using this Mega. I'll have this Mega on my team. I like this a lot. I think it looks cool.
It got better once I really looked at it full body, because when it first quickly flashed, the only difference I could tell was just the fucking wings on the head, and I was like, that's it? That's dumb. And then, like, as I saw more, you see some, like, feather spots poking out of its body a little more. And then there's obviously the pearl on the tail. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So
Yeah.
if I stretch that out, if this stays, eventually I'll just like it outright. But right now, I'm just kind of neutral to it. I don't hate it, but it was very underwhelming for the only Mega to be revealed.
I saw somebody say back in February, because he quoted himself after this trailer dropped. He was like, what I think a lot of people don't understand about Megas is that they are all vaguely X or Y shaped. And it's like, yeah, cool, like, Mega concept, but also they would never use something like this because it doesn't look, like, some Pokemon will never get them because they just don't look, the part. And I'm thinking, like, yeah, Beedrill's kind of like a Y. Mega Absol, maybe a little bit of a Y. Mega Mawile gets a second head. It's kind of like an X. And I'm going through the list, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of works. Like, and then especially, like, this Dragonite, now it's got the two big old flaps on its head. Yeah, now it's kind of vaguely X-shaped. I don't know. Maybe there's something to that. But
probably back then when it was X and Y, but now, who knows?
Are we getting a Z-shaped Pokemon in this game?
Yeah, we're getting it A's.
Mega Phalanx is just a fucking Z. They've alluded to Mega Phalanx. I'm wondering if it's just a fucking Z. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. They did actually show Zygarde in this trailer a little bit.
Yeah, you see the little
dog, and then we got the 50% form.
And then the dog.
Yeah. We got 10% and 50% form, as well as the Zygarde cell. So we got a little bit of Zygarde content.
But he's not in the cover of the game.
I'm still interested to see how he actually ties into this game's story. Because it's important. It has to be. But I don't know. We haven't really seen much of that.
Just catch them all. Just find little pieces of them.
Just keep catching until you get the whole thing again. I hope it's not another case of having to hunt for 100 Zygarde cells. I don't want to do that again.
It gun to my head, I would say that's what it is.
Make it easier this time, please. It's annoying.
You find
don't give me fucking time of day restrictions on some of them. Let me find all of them all the time. There's 100 of them. It's gonna take me a while.
Well, to make it more unique and challenging, some of them are in day, some of them are at night. Some of them are guarded by a rogue Mega.
That's fine. Let me defeat a rogue Mega and get like 10 Zygarde cells as a result. I'll take that. That's fine. Sure.
This random Mega just has 10% of a legendary Pokemon in its back pocket.
Well, you know what? The rogue Megas hold the Zygarde cores because there's like the 5 cores and the 95 cells. Maybe the rogue Megas are guarding the core. Maybe the Zygarde cores are causing them to Mega Evolve.
Dude. I think you cooked. That actually, I would fuck with
Maybe
that.
I did. Maybe
that
I
actually
did.
cooked. That totally, because it's like, what could cause something like this? Because usually it's supposed to be a powerful connection between a trainer Pokemon that causes it. What's
like,
something that could replace that? The energy of a legendary.
We got the Road Dynamaxes in Sword and Shield, and that was because of the energy of a legendary Pokemon. because they were trying to awaken Eternatus.
Dude, you found it.
I might have.
You found it. There it is.
There's only 5 cores though, and there's probably more Rogue Megas.
Well,
than
it
5,
might be. So. It might just be the cells.
It could be both. They're really strong, like the Mega T-Tar, like that could be guarding a core.
But Mega Beedrill. Actually, that would be another core. Actually, that would be funny if they did just give like one of the lesser ones power-wise.
Mega Audino's guarding a core.
Yeah. And you fucking are like bloodied after fighting Mega Salamence just for it to give you like two cells.
At 1 cell.
Like, what the fuck?
That Mega T-Tar was level 59 as well in the trailer. Like that's nuts. But for the first time ever, we can have 2 different hair colors at the same time. So you can sport the blonde and pink in game, or blonde and purple in game.
Although spoilers, I've already decided what the next pattern's gonna be. I'll just tell you right now, you hit the colors on the head.
Oh, it's blonde and pink.
It will be blonde and pink next go round.
Okay, so whatever your hair color is by the time ZA comes out, you can match yourself in game with the two.
By the time the game comes out, I will be on hairstyle 3 or 4. Because I think 2 weeks I might already
enough.
be able to buzz again and go for another pattern.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I wish we got a little more in this. Like, I know they're gonna drip feed stuff to us, like they usually do. Like, not just in a presents. Like, they always come out with like little videos and shit every like week or so with like little bits of information. But like, I'm ready to see the starters. Show me the Kalos form / megas / both, whatever it is.
Hopefully that's a presents.
I don't even care at this point. I want to see something. Like, the only real like new thing we got to see was Mega Dragonite. Like, yeah, they showed us, a couple of the friends we'll be playing with, but we really didn't get a ton of information.
Team Rust, I think we saw the villain team, who I still think is probably going to be funded by those obviously evil looking rich people.
Yeah.
But Team Rust, you're trying to build up a city. Team Rust.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just hope we get new stuff Pokemon wise besides just new Mega Evolutions, whether it be new forms, split evolutions, brand new evolutions to Pokemon we haven't had before.
For sure.
Regional form.
But they might not do it because we're getting so many Megas. They might not do regional, which I get.
I don't. You're the Pokemon company. It's you can expect it because it's a Pokemon company, but come on. I know y'all have the bread to make this shit.
Give me fucking, I don't know, give me Colosian Arbok. Fuck it, whatever. Just that one Pokemon. Give me Colosian Arbok. I don't need anything else. Just so that Muck's counterpart can have one. Because Muck has one, Arbok should have one too. Yeah. Give me Colosian Ekans and Arbok, and I'll be a happy man. I don't even care about those Pokemon. It's right. Give it to
them. Well, yeah. It's like when,
Pinsir got a Mega, so they gave one to Heracross.
It would be like when Electabuzz and Magmar got evolutions, but then Jinx didn't.
Yeah. That's fair.
What was I gonna say? The fan idea that happened like when this game got announced that I want would be the 3 starters we see get regional forms, and then the 3 Kalos starters get Megas, and you get
that would be my
Kalos starter.
That would be my preference.
Yeah.
One of the pre-order bonuses is a Ralts with a Gardevoir as a mystery gift. So that's cool. I guess I might do that just to have it. I hope that's not the only way to get a Gardevoir, but I wouldn't put it past Game Freak, so...
No.
I might pre-order it just to be sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I gave the presents like a C.
Yeah, I just wish we got a little more, like...
For me, it was like one more game or, cool announcement like that, and then just more of Legends ZA. Each one individually would have upped it a letter if you want to know how to get an A.
Yeah. Yeah, feel like there's not much has changed between this presents and the last presents as far as what we've been given.
Yeah, it really just felt like.
Yeah,
because it's like what we saw from Champions is what we would have expected. So like, there's nothing fun there. Same thing with Legends ZA, except you showed us Mega like seeing Mega Dragonite's it.
Yeah,
that's the presents.
And they've alluded now to the confirmation of Mega Starmie and Mega Scrafty. Like we're closer now to that being reality than we were when it was just a leak. But the same leak that told us we were getting Mega Dragonite told us we were getting Mega Scrafty and Mega Starmie. And we got Scraggy and Staryu for 2 of our friends' Pokemon. So there's a good shot, I think, that those...
You think we're getting rival battles with all 3, like friendly...
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, some kind of something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's train during the day to, see where we're at right now, progress-wise. And eventually they're going to get...
I caught you at night. I'm going to jump your ass.
Yeah. So I think we'll see Megas from those 2. I'm excited for Mega Scrafty just so that we get another Gen 5 Mega that isn't Audino. Why the fuck did Audino of all Pokemon get it? I would have preferred literally any other... Well, besides Watchog. Anything besides Watchog.
That would be hilarious. The only new Gen 5 Mega is just fucking Watchog.
Dude, I'm going postal.
All it does is just like now it has a stick and like a picture of your face on it, and it just smashes it.
They don't like me. I saw people being very mean to Mega Dragonite today. Like, if it's not your favorite, it's not your favorite. Whatever. People were saying the design was bad. Like, I don't know, man. It's Dragonite. Like, why were you expecting Dragonite to look cool? It's a goofy looking Pokemon. It always has been. Like, I know people were thinking like this was gonna be like aerodynamic, like sleek looking, like it was gonna lose some weight
Ozempic
with Mega
Dragonite.
Evolution. Yeah, hit the gym, get some like people were expecting it to be over designed or something. Like I don't know what people wanted. Like I don't know, maybe people wanted Mega Charizard Y, but we already have we already have Ozempic Charizard in Mega Charizard Y. We didn't need Ozempic Dragonite. This is perfect.
Yeah.
For me at least. I like this Dragonite. And I love Mega Charizard Y, but I think like doing to Dragonite what they did to Charizard, we're about to get a third Charizard Mega. Do we really need to do the same thing?
Hold on, let's all just hold space and pray for that. Do you think we're gonna get some Pokemon with 2 Megas again this go around?
I doubt it.
Same.
I don't think they're making a new 2 Mega Pokemon. I think if the only thing they would do is give Mewtwo or Charizard another one, just to give them a Z. But I even then, I don't necessarily want that. Like, do they need 3?
Mewtwo doesn't. Mewtwo's fine.
Okay, all right, man, whatever. But no, I don't think we're getting a Pokemon that has no Megas. That's not because how would you even do it? It couldn't be Mega X and Mega Y because it's just Pokemon Z to A. So, we're getting new. I think just
maybe they could still do X and because if there's still Megas for X and Y, the Mega Charizard X, Mega Charizard. They could just be like, yeah, here's more.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think we're getting.
I don't think so either. I was just curious what you thought. I wouldn't rule it out.
I don't even think we're getting Mega. I don't even think we're getting Mega Charizard Z. I don't think that's.
You shut your fucking mouth.
I don't think it's. I think
shut your mouth.
The Mega Leak would have included Charizard if it was happening. Like,
okay, don't act like that's the gospel. They can still do whatever they want. Let's all just be quiet and imagine a white flamed Mega Charizard. Let's all just be quiet and imagine it. It's beautiful. I don't care what you say. Even if you hate Charizard,
really
it's beautiful.
It's really pretty. I don't doubt it. Yeah,
they went elegant with this one.
It if we got it, I'd use it if we got it. But yeah. Do we have anything else to discuss as far as the presents goes?
Nah, not much happened.
Okay. I'll talk about something else real quick. For the second off-season in a row, a Titans free agent acquisition has retired right before training camp. Last year, it was Sadiq Charles, who was signed to play right guard. This year, it was Lorenzo Carter, who was signed to be like the third or fourth edge rusher on the team. So, I'm a bit tired of this nonsense, of this veteran retiring right before the season starts nonsense. 2 years in a row. Happy for Lorenzo Carter. Go be with your family. Whatever. It's just annoying. Especially because we're so thin at edge already. And he was definitely gonna play at least a little bit. And he's a decent veteran presence. Whatever. Training camp started today. Somebody asked Chad Brinker and Mike Borgonzi if this team takes the field tomorrow, could they win a Super Bowl? And Chad Brinker started laughing. So, good sign. Good sign for the expectations they have for this roster. Mike Borgonzi eventually answered the question. He's like, well, that's the goal every year, but we also understand we have a lot of work to do with this roster. Which is correct. There is a lot of work to do with this roster. This is still not a good football team. This is not a football team I am going to predict to make the playoffs. Like, I just can't wait for football season. Man, we're so close.
Yeah, me too.
Preseason. Titans play a game on August 9th. Today's July 22nd. We are close. And then just a month after that, we're playing regular season ball. The Hall of Fame game is in like 9 days. Bless you. I think July 31st is the, hang on. Or no, maybe it's hang on. We have technology.
July 31st, 8 p.m.
Yeah, it is July 31st. Okay, so we're 9 days away from football technically being back. Bless you.
Thank you.
9 days away from football being back. I did just buy EA Ep.86. Haven't played it a ton. Played a little bit. I'm excited to get more into that. But yeah, 9 days away from football. Except the Chargers and Lions are playing. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'll be tuned in just because I need it. I need it more than air. My phone is starting to do Freudian slips for football season. Like, my friend and I were talking about going to a concert in September, and he texted me saying tickets were about $70, and I said, like, I might have to pass, I think. The my phone auto-corrected to pass interference. My phone is ready for football season. All right, it's time.
I might have to pass interference, I fear.
Yeah. Like, I might have to
pass interference fear.
I can't wait. Apparently my phone can't wait. I need football so fucking bad, man. But we're close. We're close. We're very close.
Close.
Keep going. Going.
Don't fucking stop.
Oh my god, Alvarez homered. Fuck yeah. Sorry.
All right, you ready for top three?
Yes. It's fun. I think we've actually done this top three once before, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was forever ago though. And my rankings are probably, I want to say I think I remember it, but I think my rankings are probably different anyway. And it was if we did, this was like an early top three for us, like one of the first ones.
I wonder if we just talked about like ranking them in general, but it wasn't like designated in the top three.
Maybe. Because I know we've discussed them, but it was forever ago.
For sure. But I don't know if it was like a designated top three. But anyways,
maybe
top three of the week. The Robins.
The Robins.
There's four that matter. People want to talk about Stephanie Brown as Robin, Jarro as Robin. I don't care. For the moment, but there's
four like full continuity Robins.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about mainline DC stories, there's four Robins.
Not like I was Robin for a week. Like these are the Rob. There's four. So we're doing a top three out of four characters.
Yes.
Yeah. Number one is easy for me. 2 and 3 kind of go back and forth. But I'm gonna land. Oh yeah, for sure. Because it's hard to not factor in a little bit of them not as Robin into it.
I don't think so because we're talking about them as Robin.
I disagree. I think because one of them specifically, their Robin story is concluded with becoming this other thing, and I'm not even talking about him.
Yeah.
But like the persona they take on after Robin, I think is very telling of their story of Robin, and that makes their story more or less interesting.
I think for one of those characters, between the two characters that take up new mantles, for one of them that's absolutely true. For the other one, he barely spends any time as Robin before he becomes the other one. So it's like, or doesn't really do a lot as well. Like I feel like to me there is a seismic gap. Not maybe there's like 1 and 2 are pretty clear for me as far as like the top two being better than the other two as Robin.
Because I know you're gonna be really anal about the as Robin part, and I'm just not gonna be as hung up on that.
You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. But we might end up with the same number 3, depending on where you have 2 and 3. I might be a little mad at you actually if we don't have the same number 3.
I think we do. Actually, I think we do.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and kick it off. My number 3, and you did allude to why he still winds up at number 3, even with the point I just said, but I am going to go with Jason Todd.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We might have been fighting if you put Tim Drake at number 3.
Honorable mention, Damian Wayne.
Honorable mention, Damian Wayne. Shout out, Damian.
He got better as a character.
He's less annoying than he was 10 years ago.
Damian Wayne. He got better. Like that's his tagline. It's just like he got better.
He's technically, if he's not the strongest Robin, he's at least going to be at some point in terms of power level because he does have the demon blood in his veins. So it's like he's the only Robin that's at like kind of technically super powered, like a little bit, because he has like I don't know. I think it helps him somehow. I'm sure.
I'll be honest. I just don't like that.
Okay, I mean, fair enough.
Because what I like about because like the appeal of the Bat family to a degree is that there's nothing to them in that regards. To a degree.
I think I don't think it's like anything crazy because he only has like it's diluted like to a quarter at this point because Talia's half, and then Talia and Batman had Damian, so it's diluted pretty good at this point to where it's like he probably has like heightened reflexes and shit, maybe a little heightened strength.
I just think it shouldn't matter. Like I want them all same. Like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe his lifespan will increase by 50 years. I don't fucking know, but assuming he lives that long, dangerous profession.
Anyways,
shout out Damian Wayne.
My number 3, which I think is your number 3 based on
how
you sound, Jason Todd. He's better as a character with some of the retcons of like adding in maybe a little more angst of him as a Robin, but that wasn't there when he was actually Robin.
The flashbacks do help.
Yeah.
As Robin.
Adding to
but he's better as Red Hood.
Because when he's Robin, like actually, he is just this Dick Grayson clone that they then eventually are like, oh, let's actually do some difference. Because at first I think he just was like a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
it's like, what are we doing? And then, but eventually, but once they made him a different character, they gave him his from the streets background, taking the tires off the bat. First of all, what a great way to become Robin.
Yeah, get caught stealing the tires off the Batmobile. That shit's awesome.
Which is, 50-50 in Gotham. Who you steal tires from somebody, you get taken under their wing. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Either you become Robin or you aid in his crime rise and he ends up killing you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, good origin for him. I think like every Robin has a good backstory. Even Damian, like he's Batman's son, like actual son. Like they're all Batman's son, but he's the first biological one.
Some more so than others.
Yeah, all of the Robins I think have good backstories. Like I generally am quite fond of all of them.
Yeah, but yeah, Jason Todd number 3. Anything you wanna add?
Not really. I mean, there's like most of Jason's characterization does come as Red Hood, and I do think and he's awesome as the Red Hood, but like Robin, I don't want to say boring, but he doesn't people didn't like him when Jason Todd was first introduced.
They voted him to die.
They voted to kill him off. Yeah, like there was a hotline like call this number to kill Jason, call this number to let him live, and it was like overwhelmingly in favor of killing Jason.
I thought it was close.
I thought it was like decently geared to killing him because a lot of people didn't like him. I don't know how close it was, but I know a lot of people did not like Jason.
How do I look this up?
It's a great question.
Jesus. Oh, here we go. Okay, ultimately fans voted for Jason Todd's death with a narrow margin of 72 votes. The final tally was 5,343 votes for death and 5,271 votes for survival.
Okay, so pretty close.
Also, that's not a big sample size of people voting, like in comparison to how it is. How many people would be voting nowadays?
Yeah. Well, I don't think people. Well, granted, if they had one of those for Damian, I think people might kill Damian. But I don't know. Maybe not now, but 5 years ago.
His first 2 years in, like they did Jason Todd, yes, he would have been killed for sure, and a lot wider of a margin. Yeah. But I guess on to my number 2, if we're done with Jason.
Yeah.
My number 2, and I'll just get into it. It's Tim Drake, who is like the Robin in terms of being Robin. Like he's the most Robin-y Robin. He understands the importance of it to Batman. The best detective of them. Maybe the smartest of all the Robins. Yeah. But now the problem, the problem with him is he hasn't been able to grow out of that role, that mantle. Like, he's tried, like they've tried with him, but nothing's really stuck. It's because I view it almost to a detriment to him, where it's like that's all he can be is Robin. All the other ones, either traumatically or positively. Well, one of them I guess is technically, I don't know if he's made that leap yet. Maybe he's becoming I don't know what's going on with Damien. Last time I heard, he's like gonna become a doctor, but I don't know how old he is in continuity, so I don't know if that's just a plan of like, hey, once I'm of age, I'm gonna drop this and be a doctor. That's what it sounded like to me. I don't know. But anyways, he hasn't. Tim Drake hasn't. So he's the most Robin-y Robin, but it's like he can't grow out of that. And to me, that now is looped back into being a detriment because it's been fucking forever. And he's just Robin, essentially. But he's the fucking best at being Robin. He's the best partner to Batman. I'll get into it a little bit later, but my number one... The problem was a little bit of they were less partners and more, I don't know, family, and not letting them grow up getting into the way in some degree, in some, because there's also different versions. Yeah. But yeah, Tim Drake's the best Robin. He's the best partner to Batman. He's my number 2 Robin. Your number 2.
My number 2, I am going to go with Dick Grayson, last surviving member of the Flying Graysons. Shout out Dick Grayson.
When we talked about this in the group chat, and you emphasized like as Robin in the text, I texted back. I was like, I know your fucking list. And by the way, I knew your fucking list.
Yeah, I knew your list too. Like I knew you were gonna have Dick number 1.
First of all, there's 4.
I love Dick Grayson. And one of them's a clear number 4. It's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's fine. So, and I think, to me at least, Jason's a clear number 3.
To me, it's close.
But fair enough. And 1 and 2 are ridiculously close too. Like, just because Tim is the best as Robin does not mean Dick is an incredible Robin. First of all, like, Dick Grayson is the first sidekick ever.
Yeah.
The original sidekick. The original Boy Wonder.
If we took a step back and we said, as a character, holistically, this is a different list, I'm assuming, for you.
Dick is number 1 easily.
Yeah.
As a character, as a comic book character, Dick Grayson is the best character of any Robin. And then we could have a serious conversation about Jason and Tim as well. Certainly, as far as like which of those two. That'd be a very difficult decision for me.
To me, that's easy. I'm flipping what I had earlier.
It's harder for me. It's harder for me. But I love Jason. As Red Hood as well as Robin, but it would be difficult because I do love Tim Drake a lot. But if we're talking about characters,
he's awesome. I mean, this is one of, if not the best. Well, no, I'll just say one of the best like legacy titles in comics.
Yeah.
So like we're talking about great characters here.
Yeah. Talking about fucking Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love me some Dick Grayson. I think, especially, his backstory kind of mirrors Batman's. Both of his parents get killed. So Bruce is like, well, I kind of feel like I got to take him in. And he does. And he trains him. And what separates the two of them, and I haven't gotten to this scene yet. I just started watching Young Justice. But I've seen the clip where, Batman's talking and he's like, it was very important for him to get justice for his parents' murder. Wonder Woman's like, well, so he could turn out like you? And he was like, no, so he wouldn't turn out like me. That's my dog, dude. Like, I love that scene so much. That's so, I can't wait to get to that. Like, I've heard this show does Robin so good in general. It does so,
this show does a really good job of just its characterization of all of them, because so many people, like, you see certain interpretations. I forgot the really hated, like, Batman alternate, like one-off storyline where, like, he yells at Dick Grayson, "You've just been drafted for war," when he fucking... It's one of the dumbest things I've ever read. But some people try to characterize their relationship in that manner of just, like, I don't know, like, okay, time to be me. I want you to be me. Like, Batman doesn't even want him to be like him. No. And them having that scene in Young Justice was just so fucking good.
Yeah. It's a show that definitely understands Robin, at least from what I've seen so far, and I've watched like the first 8 episodes or so, maybe not quite that many. I can check. I just finished watching Schooled, which is what, episode 6. But yeah, I'm on episode 6. Excuse me, Infiltrator. That's the episode Artemis gets introduced.
To watch that first season for the first time again.
I've seen like most of probably season 1 and season 2. Like I vividly remember this one episode where Wally has to run like a heart that's being transplanted across the country.
Episode.
That's such a. I remember that's why it stuck with me for years because I loved it so much. I'm so excited. As soon as we're done here, I'm watching the show again.
God,
like,
I fucking love that episode.
It's rare for a show like this to like just like to be this good, like this early on. Because I've heard how good seasons 3 and 4 are because those came much later. No, season 1's fucking awesome. First 5.5 episodes have been incredible. I can't wait to get through the rest of this, man. This shit's awesome.
Each season, it's really close between 1 and 2 because I think they're very close in quality. Each season probably gets a little worse, but I still like seasons 3 and 4. I know a lot of fans don't. Or I don't want to say a lot. I guess I don't know, but some fans really don't like seasons 3 and 4.
Interesting.
From what I've heard, but I like them. But season 1, I guess season 1 and 2, it depends on exactly what you want out of the show. Like how focused on one group do you want the show to be? Mm-hmm. Do you want Justice League? Season 1 you're gonna like. Do you want Justice League Unlimited? Then you're gonna like season 2.
Yeah, but I'm really having to get something, but I'm getting a little sidetracked. Dick Grayson, who is in the show, is the Robin in the show.
Also, already count that for what we've been on.
Yes, we've discussed Young Justice now thoroughly. But yeah, I like Dick a lot. I think probably the best fighter of the bunch, maybe Jason. But if not Jason, probably Dick being the best fighter.
I think it's got to be Dick. He has the longer
holistically, he's the best fighter. If we're counting his whole career, definitely. Even as Robin, though.
Specifically as Robin, then I'd feel even more comfortable
with Dick.
Because like post Lazarus Pit, and I don't think it has like long lasting effects now. But he's also Jason just like physically got drawn to be bigger and stronger after that.
Okay, fair enough.
So there's a strength thing there, but I think just the agility and precision and skill of Dick. But anyways.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, as far as like growing out of the role, I think he has a complete arc as Robin, makes him a great character. Getting like Bloodhaven, like almost as bad, arguably worse than Gotham in some depictions. So for that city to have its own hero is really cool. Like for him to kind of leave Gotham, let Batman handle business. But yeah, I like Dick Grayson. Not much to say than I like Dick Grayson. Do you want to talk about Dick Grayson, sir?
Yeah, let me get to my number one. Do you know who Superman's favorite Robin is?
Do you know who Dick Grayson's favorite superhero is?
Superman?
Yeah.
That's for a fucking reason. Because Dick Grayson. Also, let me actually get to the first point I was thinking of, because we were talking about as Robin. I think what Dick Grayson does as Robin, outside of his relationship with Batman, is better than any of the other Robins. I know that they all end up leading teams, but being a founding member of the Teen Titans, I think is a lot better than anything else outside of Batman the other Robins have done. Because it's either leading in following his footsteps and leading their own Teen Titans, or their own Young Justice like Tim Drake. I think that's the best thing any of them has done as Robin is that becoming, because that starts him being his own person by leading his own team. His relationship with Superman, being the blueprint going forward, having this effect on comics going forward by introducing the concept of a sidekick with Mr. Dick Grayson here. Laying the foundation for there to be other Robins, not just because he took the mantle, but because he helped break down Batman's walls a bit to being able to let people in that regards. I mean, I'm feeling like the gap just got big. The more I'm thinking about it, the gap is getting bigger. Being the first, breaking down those walls, softening up Batman to the degree to be able to let other people in, founding the Teen Titans, being the leader. He's the best leader out of all of them for sure. The best acrobat in all of DC, I think, besides maybe like Deadman. But I still think it's probably Dick Grayson.
Shout out the Flying Graysons.
Yeah, he's the go. The more I thought about it, just laid it out. I'm like, no, I actually don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. As Robin, Dick Grayson's the best. That Teen Titans one, because I was like, I guess, because when just looking through the lens of his relationship with Batman and being Batman's partner, Tim Drake is the best. But just as Robin, opening the lens to his interaction with all superheroes,
okay,
it's Dick Grayson, and it's not fucking close. That's my number one. That's my goat. All right, you're number one. Which I respect less now. Now that I got to go, I respect it less.
All right, number one, we're going to go with Damian Wayne. All right. No, number one for me is...
bitch. That's it.
Number one for me is Tim Drake. What I like about Tim is the only Robin to like actually seek Batman out.
Yeah.
You know, like he kind of... Like, first of all, like he saw Dick Grayson as Robin, like, do a flip. And he remembered that kid from the circus did the same thing.
And that only works because he's the best acrobat in all of DC. He didn't just see, like, a fucking backflip. He saw something that one fucking man on this planet could do. And it's talking about somebody else being a better Robin. Fuck out of here.
So, Tim Drake immediately was like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I know that guy. Very intelligent. Mirrors Batman in that sense. The
only other person that Ra's al Ghul, because Ra's al Ghul always calls Batman the detective, the only other person he's ever referred to like that is Tim Drake. There's a little alley-oop for you.
Yeah. Because Ra's al Ghul, certified ball knower. He knows. And I really do think... we talked about it, I think, yesterday. I know you mentioned Tim Drake not really having anywhere to go. I think the way he's going is Batman. I think he just should be the next Batman. Like assuming there is a need for Batman by the time Bruce retires,
which I think would be a disservice to that character.
That's fair.
I think
that's fair.
If they want to do justice by that character, and not just what he's done as Batman, but by the time Bruce Wayne dies, what Batman and Bruce Wayne has done for the city of Gotham can help it no longer need the Bat, as well as his surviving, his Bat family still having their personas out there in the world. It doesn't need to be Batman. There's an aspiring hope of Nightwing out there. There's the fear of God with the Red Hood running around. There's Cassandra Cain, who if somebody did have to take over, I kind of like the idea of it being her. But if someone did have to take the Bat, I do prefer it being nobody from the Bat family. It being the city creating, if the city's going to be still in need of one, it creating its own successor through its own horrors for its new generation, forming its own new Bat, like whoever would take up that role. But I very much don't want it to be one of the Robins.
Even if it's not literally as Batman, I think Tim Drake being Bruce's spiritual successor as head of the Bat family makes sense. In terms of, I don't know how to explain this, but it's
the main Gotham protector I could see.
He's the most like Bruce of anyone in the Bat family in terms of the intelligence, in terms of like, and Bruce himself has said, Tim Drake will someday be the world's greatest detective. Mm. I think Tim Drake has the closest skill set mirroring what Batman's skill set is. As far as what Batman is, mentally. I think Tim Drake's the closest. Yeah, physically, okay, sure. That's probably Dick Grayson.
A peak. How old is Damian Wayne?
By the time Tim takes over, Damian Wayne will be the strongest physically, I guess.
Because I'm trying to scale him to what he'll be as an adult, but is he only ever 12? Like I can't even see any bit of puberty in him yet. Because physically, it might even be like in terms of physical strength and size, it might be Jason.
I don't know. Damian, I guess, would definitely have certainly the physical acumen by the time Batman dies or retires.
Hopefully.
But Well, depending on the growth he gets as a character as well, but as it stands presently, Damian would be a horrible Batman.
Oh, 100%.
He'd be easily the worst candidate for the job. Well, I don't know, maybe Jason, but Jason would never take it anyway. Jason would never accept that, and like Dick would if he had to.
Which is
Tim
what I
would,
want.
and he'd be good at it.
If it had to be one of the Robins, I would still prefer Mr.
Damian
Mr.
wants it to. Damian wants it too bad, and he doesn't want it for the reasons he should want it. So it's like I think he wants it because he thinks it's his birthright. Like he thinks he deserves it.
Is he still like that?
I don't know if he's still like. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm a Tim Drake guy. There ain't much to be said about it.
Through this conversation, I've convinced myself more of my goat.
That's fine. I think Tim Drake understands Robin the best of any Robin.
He understands. Yeah, he understands Robin the best for sure.
Yeah, he's also, been Robin for quite a long time.
But like I was saying, you said he's most like Batman. I feel like the next Batman needs to be an evolution upon it, and not just the same type. Which is why if it had to be one of the four, you get the begrudgingly Dick Grayson of the four. But like I said pretty clearly, I don't want it to be any of them.
Yeah,
I want it to be Batman.
I think ultimately Dick should just be Nightwing. Like that is the culmination of his arc. Is that he grows into his own man and doesn't because there's also the scene in Young Justice where he's like I've always wanted to be Batman. Now
I don't want to be
I don't want that.
Batman anymore.
Yeah.
Which is why when some fans complain about not seeing his transformation into Nightwing from season 1 to 2, it's that scene right. Like that's the story. You didn't see him fight with Bruce and storm out, but you saw the moment he became Nightwing.
Yeah.
Or at least planted the seed of it, however you want to word it. Anyways, that's an aside on a Young Justice critique.
Yeah. How many episodes are there in season 1?
Like 26.
Damn. Yeah, it is 26. You're right.
I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah. Long ass fucking season, man. Oh, what the hell? Superboy returns to Project Cadmus. Yeah, I'll have to watch that shit. Let's get back to where I was at. Yeah, so I'm having a great time with it so far. I really I'm liking everyone. I don't like when they're being mean to Miss Martian. I think they need to stop that. It's not nice.
You're talking about like one episode.
It was just episode 3, and at the end of the episode they're like, okay, sorry, and that was it. But I was doing the whole Shaq timeout. Like, hey, wait, stop doing that. She's trying her best. Now they're being mean to Artemis, and Artemis is also being mean to them. So at least she's putting up a fight. But
it's really one dude.
It's just Wally. Yeah, fair enough. Don't they get together? Don't Wally and Artemis get together?
Like romantic?
You would know. Yeah, somebody does.
Well, yeah, there are romantic pairings in the show, but not the.
Well, yeah, I know. Superboy and Miss Martian get together, but do Wally and Artemis get together?
No.
Okay.
But Robin, not with Artemis, but Dick Grayson with the time jump. Like we miss him getting passed around the team.
Passed around the team.
There is one panel, like this is there's like the tie-in comics for the time gap. The only panel I ever see like get shared around from them is like when Zatanna comes to give him a birthday present, and like she says like happy birthday or something. Let me see if I can find it. And he just tells her say it backwards, like the way she does her spells. Let me see if I can find it. Say it back.
Oh, Dr. Fate's in the next episode. Hell yeah. I love Dr. Fate. It's my dog for real.
Here it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, she just says she like gives him a kiss for his birthday. And she's like, "Happy birthday, Boy Wonder," and he's just like, "Say it backwards." Let me see if I can even say it.
Oh, okay. I see the vision.
And that girl, I don't know what vibe this is. What her vibe is. She's like, "Yeah, I know what it's like to want that."
Yep. I get it. I see the vision. Aqualad is bisexual, I've been told.
Yes, they did not show that when they were on Cartoon Network, but when they went to streaming,
Okay.
yeah,
He got himself a boyfriend.
yes, and
Fantabulous.
little dirty innuendos. They were like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Ooh. Okay.
They were out of they were like on a mission together and they were out of breath and they made some comment. I forgot how they worded it, but just like, this isn't what we're usually doing when we're out of breath or something like that.
He ended up getting with a lady at one point in the first 2 seasons, right?
No? You'll see who you're thinking of.
Okay.
Soon, I think. I don't even think it's that long.
Okay, because I know Superboy and Miss Marvel. They've already alluded to that as early as episode 3, but or even end of episode 2 when Miss Martian got introduced. But I know that happens. I remember that happening. Whatever.
Let's just segue to what I think we made our stances clear. Let's just segue to what we've been on because I'm ready to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm ready to watch more Young Justice.
Yeah.
What we've been on?
What else you been
want
on?
me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what you've been on. I've been on that way back, but this is what you're on right now.
Okay. Well, CFB26 started playing. My official, I made a Tennessee dynasty and a USF dynasty. My official, first dynasty as creating a coach is Western Michigan. Shout out Corey Davis. So I started my Western Michigan dynasty. I played the first game last night against Michigan State. Upset them late. Got a quarterback recruit I'm targeting right now. It was really nice. I like him a lot. But let's see what else I've been on. As far as music goes, I listened to the new. I talked about the Clips album last week. Never mind. What else? Oh, Zach Farrow from Paramore released his solo album. So I heard that. It's pretty solid. I listened to the new Shay album. It's called Rest in Bass. Again, solid. I didn't feel particularly strongly about either of those albums, but I generally liked both of them. I want to say I heard some. Oh, new Tyler. That's right. Don't Tap the Glass. Tyler the Creator, new album that he gave a 49-hour notice on. Because it was Friday night. He was like, "Oh yeah, new album Monday." By the way, it's like what? No rollout, nothing. Just oh yeah, new album coming out Monday. So I heard "Don't Tap the Glass." Let's do it twice yesterday. It's really good. Standard operating procedure for a Tyler the Creator album. Production. It's pretty instantly recognizable as Tyler. It's good. It's good. I liked it. Would recommend it to anybody who likes his music. I think you're gonna have a good time with it. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me what you've been on.
Okay, so let's see. I watched a tiny bit more Vinland Saga. I just been so busy. I really just need to fucking finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show is awesome. Been watching more American Dad. I'll put it on in the car as I drive to work.
I got a feeling that it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's a show like comedy wise that's gotten me like that one can.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's the dumbest fucking jokes, obviously, but I don't know. It just gets me. Saw Superman again. Fucking 10 out of 10. Fuck it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I'm bumping it to 10.
Yeah. Awesome.
Next week, gonna be watching Fantastic Four. Super excited for that. And then probably the week after that, I'll probably do a double feature.
I seen Garrett Wilson with the worst possible Superman take I've ever seen.
What did he say?
He was he said the movie was straight trash.
Oh.
Somebody asked him why he felt that way, and he was talking about he's getting his ass kicked the whole movie, and he was talking about the argument scene with Lois. He's like, don't have Superman arguing with a mere mortal. And it's you don't understand shit about Superman if you think him talking to the love of his life is a bad thing. What the fuck are we doing here? If you think Superman should just laser beam her face because they had an argument, you don't know shit about Superman.
Yeah, that's
really dumb analysis. That pisses because I love Garrett Wilson. I love Garrett Wilson. It pisses me off to see.
Sometimes
shit
you
this.
need a wide receiver that's just stupid.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. This is probably a good thing in terms of like his ability as a receiver for him to hate good movies.
You don't got to worry about him reading books or anything like that. He's just there to fucking play ball.
You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe this is actually a positive. I don't know. I need Alec Eilmander to come say the movie was a 0 out of 10, and then I'll feel good.
I need them to be like, I can't even watch movies too long. That's what I need out of a fucking wide receiver.
I don't watch movies; they're boring. I can't watch anything more than 5 minutes.
But now quarterback,
too much time. Quarterback's got to be my quarterback's got to be a cinephile.
I need my quarterback to talk about the framing.
Yeah. I need my quarterback to know what a Dutch angle is. Like
Cam Ward, do you know what a Dutch angle is?
Cam Ward, question: do you know what a Dutch angle is?
If the answer is yes,
I'll ask him. If I ever see him, I'll ask him.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, definitely for Pro Bowl first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Fuck all these other pre-draft quizzes and tests that they give these quarterbacks. What's your letterbox top 4? Let me know.
What's your letterbox top 4?
What's your letterbox top?
Let a young man know. What's your favorite Christopher Nolan film?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Tarantino film? Yeah.
And then the other stuff I've been on, I finished all of Hurricaneger, the Super Sentai. Was gas. They also have like 10-year anniversary, 20-year anniversary, and they had like 2 or 3 crossovers I watched. The 10-year anniversary was ass. Straight ass. The characterization for some of those characters was way off from what I had just finished watching. Because I finished the show and I was like, okay, cool. The next thing is the 10-year anniversary. And there was a huge contrast in some of those characters. I was like, what the fuck is this? Then I watched the 20-year anniversary, and that one was heat. That one was fucking sick. They like went back in time, and they had like a cool Edo period style suit for the Power Rangers. And I was like, oh, that shit's gas. But yeah. Anyways, done with that. I'm reading a book for one of the Love Islanders. They're when they got booted off the island, they started a book club. So now we're reading the Song of Achilles. I don't know what this is really about. My guess, right? I think I'm reading a fucking boy love book. Not a problem with me.
It's Greek. It's Greek. So
yeah, but like a fucking modern bastardization of the Greek love. It's make it something else. I hope I'm reading boy love because right now that's all I can think of.
That's what I'm.
But yeah, I always feel like I'm forgetting something. No, all right. I think that's it. I'm all good if you are.
I'm straight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment anything down below; it always helps. Go ahead and like the video if you could, and subscribe for more to come. Like I said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep gaming.